Hi everyone, Scott Pye, a pop cult fan here, and I want to do a bit of a channel update here with this video. I want to mention a few things, and I also want to give my updated thoughts on the most recent episode of Grosse Pointe Garden Society. So before I do that though, I want to mention a few things. This summer, I'm actually going to go to New York. I actually have a New York trip coming up with my mom near the end of July, and I'm looking forward to it. It's only for 1 week though, and yeah, I'm hoping we'll get to do some fun stuff when we're in New York this summer in July, and I'm really looking forward to that. That's one of the big announcements I wanted to mention in this channel update video, and then I'm going to New York. We're staying in a Midtown, at like a Hilton hotel, and it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for it. I'm hoping like one of the big things that I really want to do when we're there is maybe like a filming location bus tour. Maybe that's one of the main things I want to do when we're in New York. I want to do like a filming location kind of tour, like around the city, maybe to see a lot of the popular locales where movies and shows are filmed. That's one of the main things I want to do. And also I want to maybe I also just want to go to Central Park and hang out there. I just want to go to Central Park. And my buddy Sean, he's also going to New York with his dad near the end of this month and in the beginning of June next month. So both me and Sean are going to New York this year, and I'm really looking forward to all of that. And also, one other thing I wanted to mention before I talk about Grosse Pointe is that I did this sort of, I have Patreon, right? I'll let you guys know that I have Patreon. I have a link to Patreon in my about page here on my channel, so you guys can go check that out. And within Patreon, I am also following Sean Chandler, the YouTube review guy that loves talking about movies all too much. And so Sean Chandler, he's a great a YouTuber. I actually was in this Patreon live Q&A that he did last Saturday, and he answered a question that I had about the Andor TV show, and he also uploaded that video separately on his secondary channel, Sean Chandler Plus, I think it's called, and I'm really happy for that. This is one of the really kind of fascinating thing for me, being able to have that kind of collaboration with another YouTuber, which I have not gotten at all in the time that I've had my channel, and I've had this channel since high school, so I'm a bit giddy about that. I'm glad for it. I'm glad to be part of Sean Chandler's community. Great community to be a part of. So yes, that's some few updates of things going on with me lately. And also, I want to talk about Grosse Pointe. I want to talk about the most recent episode, episode 11, Monaco of the Stars. I believe that was the title of the episode, which is also the name of the party that all the characters are going to. And I like the show. I'm enjoying it, and I've realized something watching Grosse Pointe Garden Society. A lot of the more intense drama is kind of circling around Anna Sophia-Roll's character a lot. Alice. A lot of the more intense drama is kind of surrounding her. For the most part. Yeah, there's other drama going on with the other characters, but I feel like a lot of the more drama heavy moments in the show are centering around Alice, and I think that's something that has become pretty apparent to me watching this series. And I okay, her mother-in-law Patty, I'm not sure how I feel about her character, because I know the type. That's all I'm gonna say. I know the type, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about Patty's character. I don't like that this most recent episode kind of made us sympathize with her character a little, having some moments with her husband, Alice's father-in-law. I didn't like that we had to follow her character in this most recent episode. I'm not a huge fan of her character. That's what I'm going to say about Patty, Alice's mother-in-law. I know the type. My grandfather, for some reason she reminds me of my grandfather. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Anyway, so there were some big reveals finally in this most recent episode, in the third to last episode of the season. That I admittedly I'm going to mention this when I do my full season review, but I have a few cons about the show. I think some of the humor isn't working for me. Because in this most recent episode especially, there are some attempts at humor in this most recent episode that didn't quite work for me. And also, the character that we're all still kind of following in this episode 11, I feel like it was also catering to Brett a bit more near the first half of the episode. And, I like Brett. I think he's my second favorite character next to Alice. And also Birdie. I like all these characters, really. I still think that Catherine's probably the character that I'm least invested in as a character, but still though I like the cast. I really do. That is one major positive I do have. And also some of the music choices I'm not a huge fan of. Some of the music choices that has been picked for a number of these episodes I haven't been a huge fan of. But in this particular episode, Monaco Under the Stars, I did like some of the music choices in this episode. But yeah, overall, I'm enjoying it. Although I feel there's moments where I'm following Anna Sofirov's character, and it gets very surreal for me at certain points. That's all I'm gonna say. But there's times when I'm watching this show following Alice, and it just it hits really hard to me at certain points, especially in one of the earlier episodes. Well, I think it was episode 7, where she was kind of talking about Brett, how much she misses him, and there was this moment where it seemed like she was thinking about him a bit unhealthily in a way, and there's moments where I'm following Alice's character, and it just feels it's hitting all the home moments of my own life that feels a bit reflective of Alice's character, and it's kind of surreal for me in that way. But I am enjoying it. I mean, it's kind of messing with my mind a little bit as a result of that, but I'm enjoying it. It's a decent show. But yeah, that's really all my thoughts. No official grades or anything yet for Grosse Pointe. I'll still do a full season review when we get those last 2 episodes within the next 2 weeks. I will still do a full season review. So look forward to that. Also, I don't know when it will happen, but I imagine we might get a teaser trailer maybe for Avatar Fire and Ash at some point soon, and when we do, I will definitely do a teaser reaction for that, so look forward to that as well whenever we do get a teaser trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash. And also, I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I'm going to see Thunderbolts, so that way I can do a full review of Thunderbolts once I see it. I'm hoping I'm going to see it tomorrow with my family. I'm hoping. So look forward to that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. See you all next time. Peace.